how's it going? It's Commander McDaniel with Team Delta Airsoft. Going to explain to you guys about the A&K M60. I got this from Airsplat for $300. Shoots at about 380 feet per second, but I've chronoed it at 399 feet per second at a professional airsoft field prior to a match. So it's got some power on it, got really good range, adjustable rate of fire, little switch right here. Turn it one way, shoots at a faster speed, turn it the other way, and it shoots slower. Barrel comes off, you lift the handle grip so that it's vertical, push this little button on the side, and then you lift this up so it too is vertical. And then the barrel just slides off. Right here is the connector that connects the internals, the engine, to the rate of fire switch. It comes with a bypass that you just unplug this, you put the bypass in, you don't have to worry about it. There we go. Once you get it back in, it doesn't lock into place. You have to actually lock it by moving these switches back to their normal position. After you do that, it's locked. It's not going to come off. Alright, next thing. A lot of people have complained about it, about the magazine on this thing, which I don't see why. Just because it doesn't take M4 mags and all that other bullshit. The M60 doesn't need it, basically, because it holds 3,500 rounds. You don't really need a spare mag for it, because that would just take way too much time to replace. So you just open it up, and you pour your freaking BBs in there. My good old mixture of .25 and .20 BBs. I use this mixture because the white ones work as tracers. And since it's a support weapon, you're going to be firing full auto. You're not really going to see all those black BBs flying everywhere. So I got the white ones in there so you can see where you're hitting. The other thing is, this magazine is probably the best magazine that I've seen for a support weapon because it doesn't use its own battery and it's not on its own circuit. It goes into the gun, so as you're firing the gun, it shoots the BBs through the magazine at the same time. So everything's working in sync, and it helps it fire more effectively. Alright, next thing, your hop-up system. This is your flip-up sight. Get that out of the way, we'll open it up in here. Where you lift up the feed tray cover, and then you have your feed tray. And then you have in here the little dial for the hop-up system. It's right in there. This little piece right here. It can be a pain in the ass to turn it first, but put some silicone oil in it. You shouldn't have a problem. But once you get it set, you shouldn't really have to worry about it. This feed tray has a little lever on it to where if you want to put real rounds on there and make it look cool, you can. Because it'll actually keep them in there and locked in place. Once you get that, turn this little thing. Lock it down into place so that it doesn't fly up while you're shooting. And unlike everybody else's videos on YouTube, I like to show how the gun works. So I'm not going to sit here and explain about it and not shoot a freaking target. So let's do the fun part now and get ready to shoot. That target's probably about like 50 feet away. It's not really like extreme distance or anything, but who gives a fuck? We're gonna shoot it. don't know if y'all will be able to tell or not, but I'm going to shoot into the woods. Give it a little bit more distance so you can kind of see the hop up in the distance. But they're actually flying out there pretty far. I've got a lot of pretty good range kills with this gun. But yeah, now we're going to show you a close-up of the target. So, as you can tell, and if you couldn't tell while I was shooting, we pretty much fucked up this target pretty good. So yeah, this M60, I would definitely recommend it because for the price of $300, it's a lot better than a lot of the other M60s that I've seen where they're up in the freaking thousands of dollars to like $600. I mean, this gun does the job. It's basically all metal throughout here. The only plastic parts is the hand guard. It has a built-in foregrip. That's all plastic right here. But it's a sturdy ABS plastic. It's not that cheap shit. And then of course, pistol grip. It also is plastic. But unlike a lot of other airsoft guns, your engine is in the back in here. So if you want to take off this pistol grip and put a different one on, you can find one compatible for it, you can take it off. All there is a little tiny screw hole right in there. You just unscrew it, this thing slides off. It came loose during a match, like first time I used it, but all I did was just tighten it down. It hasn't come loose since, and I've used it quite a bit from that point. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them on the YouTube video, and we'll get back to you. Have a good one.